Alright, we're going to take a look at all the steps needed to go from starting inside of Steam, launching Tile Builder, exporting it out into Build a Game, and pulling it up into your project so you can use it. This is going to be a quick video in terms of we're just hitting the main points and pieces needed, and then you can refer to the other ones to go more in detail and in depth with it. First off, we're going to make a default folder, so I have a folder right here on my desktop. You can make a new folder. Be sure you have one where you want your project to exist. All right, we're also going to use a tile from our default tile set. I'm going to go ahead and launch Steam. And inside of Steam, what I want to do is be sure you have the library Build a Game Universe. You can click on Play. We're going to choose Tile Builder. Click on Play for Tile Builder. It's going to launch Tile Builder for us. Now, I already have it up and going, so it's going to actually, it'll go through the initial screens and loading and all that, but then it'll get to here. Now, we need to create a new project, meaning we need to point to a folder location. So in the bottom left, I'm going to click on New Project. We're going to go to the default project, which is now the empty one right here. I'm going to click on the Create Project. That's going to create the file that's going to contain and hold the information for us for our project and tile information. I'm going to add one tile to it by clicking on the plus up here on the top left. We're going to choose the thumbnail image. If you have a different image, you can use it instead. I'm going to do select folder, which is going to bring in the one image right here. By default, we have a block standard. We're going to change our description name from nothing to example tile set. This will be my first tile set exported. Okay, and then we're going to use the square that we have currently for our collider. Two required points, tile set name and description. We'll say my first tile set, and description, this is my first tile set for Build a Game. Alright, so now we have all of the core parts right here finished off. So I'm going to go to my Submit button and click on Submit. It is now checking for whether or not tiles exist on the store. It's then submitted the information to it, and now it's done. Alright, so at this point in the process, we're actually finished with Tile Builder. So we're going to transition over to Build a Game, and then we're going to take a look at the tile and what we need to go do and go from there. So I've closed Tile Builder. I'm going back to the store, the Steam, and then I'm going to click on, this time on Play. I'm going to choose Build a Game Universe. At the moment, going through Steam, it's only allowing one product to be open at a time. Once it launches, it's going to be syncing my games and information. So I'm going to be told when I get my tile set data here in a second that because I've just submitted a new tile set, it should be prompting me, letting me know that there is a new one waiting for it. And by default, I believe the tile set you submit will also automatically be added to the ones you have. So here is letting me know there's additional tile sets found. I can go to my organizer. So if I go to my stuff and go to my organizer here, I'm going to notice that in my organizer, I'll go down to the bottom here, I have my first tile set, and I can actually add this to my list over here, and then we'll actually remove these so it's just the one right here. Alright, so we're going to go to our edit option here, and for editing we'll just make a new level and go inside it. It's going to load the tile set that we have, so however many images you may have, it'll be loading those up at this point. Alright, now that it's loaded them up, what you notice is you have the tile. So the tile we just exported out we have the tile right here. Inside of our tile sets, we have the tile set that we used inside of our organizer, which is right there. If we go to the properties for it, you'll notice that we have the tile set name, which is what the tile set we gave it on the example tile set. Alright, so there you go. That's going to be the full process in terms of exporting it from Tile Builder, bringing it in, setting it from the organizer into your library, and then using it inside of Build-A-Game. A final option, remember, I'm just going to walk through this one next part, is that you're going to want to go to the Market Center. So we're going to go back to here. Now, we have in development, we have things we're currently developing. At the very bottom, I have my first tile set right here. If I go to my first tile set, it's very similar to the options for games in that you have your information that you want to provide. You'll have your images that the user is going to see to know what you're actually going to allow for them to be able to use. You have a status waiting for review, meaning that I can save information in terms of changing it, cost, and all those, but I actually have to wait until the review process is complete before I can actually publish it to the Market Center. So when you have when the review process says that you can do it, the publish button will become available, and when you click on it, it will then become available inside of the Market Center. And then at that point, anyone else can begin using your tile sets as well. Alright, so that's the full circle of all the pieces and elements for taking your artwork into Tile Builder, into the Build-A-Game Universe section with the editor, the Market Center, and then getting things ready for other users to be able to start working with it. And just as a reminder, you do have it now as part of your tile set, so you can actually start using it and be able to have it for others to use. Alright, so there you go. Hope that helps you out, and then we'll continue to put more videos out which are going to outline in detail, further detail, about what it is in terms of like all the properties and all the parts and pieces for you.